folks, I'm going to tell you 5 quick facts about black bull markets. Now, did you know, number 1, they're New Zealand FMA regulated. Number 2, did you know they have a copy trading service where you can either be a signal provider or copy signals? And number 3, did you know they've got over 26,000 tradable assets, including Forex, crypto, stocks, indices, and even more? And number 4, did you know they offer 500 to 1 leverage? And number 5, if you open up an account today and trade 1 lot a month, they're going to give you TradingView Pro for free. Check them out, Black Bull Markets.
Yo, good morning, good morning, good morning. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you guys can hear me. We are live. Getting started here. Yes, loud and clear. Awesome. Cool beans. Hold on, let me just send out this link here. You guys should be able to hear me now. Yes. All right. Let's do the damn thing. Okay, here we are. Cool. See my screen. Yeah. Yesterday, my internet crapped out. I sent a message on Telegram. I don't know if you're in my Telegram, but in the free Telegram, I sent a message out letting you guys know that my internet just completely crapped out. I don't know what the hell happened. Like as soon as I jumped into the trade, it crapped out. I couldn't see what was going on. I had to get on my phone and then watch it hit stop loss on my phone. It was horrible. Anyways. Yeah, these lines, guys, just ignore them. I'm about to delete them. I'm gonna redraw stuff. Do a little creativity session. We're just gonna draw some lines on the screen, man. Just draw some lines on the screen. That's my strategy. We just draw lines on the screen. Little squiggly lines here and there. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. Y'all heard that song before? Anyways, yeah, we're going to look at gold today, guys, and we're going to look at GJ. Same thing we always do. We're going to set up for a breakout trade. Breakout trade isn't forming up for us. We'll move down to the 5 minute and see if there's an opportunity for us. If a pullback, like a pullback and retest looks more interesting to me or more like higher probability setup than a breakout, then I will take the break and retest, okay? The trade that I sent out earlier, the Euro AUD trade, that one I sent it out to my VIP and I shared it with the free Telegram. I usually send out 1 free trade a week. That one, I did not take that on the challenge, okay? So please keep that in mind, that the challenge, I'm only trading it here in the live session. I believe that trade is in profit. I did take it on my personal account. but I did not take it on the Blue Guardian Challenge. The Blue Guardian Challenge after yesterday, we're back at break even because we risked 0.5%. We're like 0.008% down, so just barely. Probably by the commissions or whatnot. It's all good though. Gonna make it up. So let's look at this. On the 15-minute, we have a nice flat surface there. What the hell's wrong with this thing? This thing is like moving weird, glitching or something. I don't know. Hopefully, how does it look for you guys? Can you guys see it okay? Anyways, this thing's like turning around right here, melting, which is really nice. See, the trade is looking lovely. Hell yeah. Nice. We might see a TP hit while we're on this. To the downside, really, I would say probably under here. I know we have some ways to go here, but see this flat area. I would say move down from there. Here's a nice target right here. Moving to the upside, I don't really see a target because, well, it's kind of been a while since it's been up here. Let's see if we can find a target over here. Yeah, not even this. I mean, this is all ugly. I would say above this here. And then we got a nice target here. Okay. That's kind of what we're looking at right now. Breakout to the upside. Range is about 83, 84 pips. Not bad. To the downside is 43. Not bad, not bad. Oh, GJ. Remember yesterday we were talking about GJ on the daily? Or what did I tell you guys? Like, wait for this zone, wait for the breaks of this, and look where it's coming. Like, look at yesterday. If you would have tried to got in like prematurely when it was touching the zone yesterday, you would have probably got stopped out because look at this drawdown from the zone. It pulled all the way back up here, about 115 pips. But look where it's at right now. I think it still needs a wick to the upside. Yeah, because you see, there's no top wick. So maybe wait for it to pull up before committing to it, and maybe at the break of this candle or this trend line for the swing that we were talking about. Now, we're not swinging today or for these sessions, but you know, look at gold. Look at this zone, beautiful daily zone. Remember when I drew this up, come into this zone, reject, push to the downside. Yesterday was doji. We already wicked up. So we start moving down. This should have, I don't know why did this change on me. Jeez. Everything's moved around, changed up. This should be GJ. All right, so gold is right here. Yesterday we were trying to take a sell. This is where we were trying to take a sell, but ended up pushing up higher, coming back down, consolidating. I think this was his final push up before coming down. So let's see if we start creating lower lows. That's what I would be looking for that confirmation to the downside. Okay, so that was gold. Let's look at GJ. GJ. Just gonna get rid of this stuff so I can see. This is a nice break right here. Oh, my thing is like glitching out. Like crazy. I don't know what's going on. I hope my internet doesn't crap out again. Look at this thing. It's like frozen. What the hell's going on here? So there's our breakout range and targets. And then we're just going to monitor price. Oh my God. What the hell is going on? You guys see my screen? It's like I don't know, maybe my mouse needs batteries. Fuck. Just crazy. It's kind of tight here, 20 pips. Could always move it down some. We'll see. Do I think gold is looking to push up more? Hard to tell. But looking at the daily, I'll tell you this. When I see patterns like this, usually we've pushed up as high as we could, right? We had indecision. Price didn't know where to go. We have the liquidity grabs breaking the previous day's highs. We have currently a rejection, no wick to the downside. Rejection happening all the way down from up here. So I think it's going to come to test lows, if not give us a bearish engulfing candle, right? Like even maybe come down to break this low, give us a wick down, pull back up, maybe body close around here, and then see the return down to the downside. Because remember, if you look at this, we're on a downtrend, right? This is a pullback. You see this area that it broke here? Just this area in general. It's just a retest of that area. Oh, you like that Euro AUD call? You're welcome. She's looking lovely. I know we're about to see TP1 get hit. How you doing? Ooh, we living over here, baby. Anyways, I get excited sometimes. I get excited when I see other people take the trades, you know? Like, to me, it's just another day. But when I see you guys, you know, eating too, I don't know, it makes me happy. Ooh. Should we play the horns for the guys? If you're not in my free Telegram, like I called this out in my free Telegram and I added a second position to it. She is killing it, killing it. All right, so the thing is with gold though, right here on the 15-minute is just been pushing down right now. So I want to see structure being formed, creating new lows, stuff like that. Unless I can find like some kind of pullback on the 5-minute to take a short, which doesn't look great right now. But it's still early, still early. Still early. I should have took that Euro AUD call on the challenge account. It would have been nice. It would have been nice. Nah, but I don't want to I don't want anyone to have any excuse not to be able to pass this challenge when we pass it all together. I'm about to give Blue Guardian the most customers it's ever had all at once. Everybody that bought, like I got a lot of messages of people that are following along. And hopefully you guys have your challenge as well and can pass it. So we'll see how it goes. Blue Guardian need to quit playing, hit me up and sponsor me. So we can do these every other month, baby. No, actually, I don't know how long it's been already. Has it been a month since we started this challenge? Day 29. Day 29. That's wild. So this is close and it's pushing back up. Remember on the daily, look at the daily. I just feel like on the daily, the picture makes a lot more sense to most. But understand it's the same. You're going to see the same movement. So you take the same movement, but you're going to break it down into a smaller time frame. So you may see that move or that wick or that, you know, engulfing candle, but you may see it in a way where it's like a move like this, right? Like it's multiple candles. So it's like to see the wick, you see the push up, the pull back, You got a wick probably up here, and here's body, right? Wick to the downside. Hopefully that makes sense. On this challenge, I'm at break even. So if you guys are new, like you can jump on the challenge today, because yesterday's loss, like when my internet went out, look, we're back at break even. So, and it's unlimited time. Choose the unlimited one. Jump in. This is $100,000 one. When we first started out, we had a couple L's here. Brought it back up. Took an L. Brought it back up. Took an L. So I mean, we're trending nice. We just have to be patient and wait for our turn, because we'll have days like most of these are going to hit TP1 and break even. But when we hit the one that goes TP1, 2, 3, and 4, like that's going to be the ones that, passes a challenge for us. We just got to be patient. And I think that like this is the perfect way to, demonstrate that to you guys, because a lot of people talk about it, right? It's like, oh, be disciplined, be patient, and all this stuff. But showing you guys this way, I think, is pretty effective, because you can see. I mean, look at the numbers. We've been trading this for almost 30 days. We're at break even. We were up 0.5% yesterday, taking 20 trades, right? Not even a trade a day. 80% win rate. So like we're doing what we're supposed to do. We just need to wait for the opportunity to line up for us, right? And even the 20 trades is not even 20 trades, because I think it counts multiples whenever we close partials, because it hasn't been 20 trades. I guarantee you that it's not. It's just because whenever it hits TP1, I'll close 50%. So then it counts that as like 2 trades now. But really I don't count that as 2 trades, to be honest. I count that as 1 trade as a W when it hits TP1. And then the runner, I call that the extra money that it makes, that the runner makes, I call that fun money. So. $30 pips TP. Appreciate your work here, bro. You most welcome. Most welcome. Why didn't it sound the alert though? By 1.4 pips. It's all good. I still think it's gonna push up nicely. Euro AUD. Yeah, so gold, I'm looking for it to continue pushing down, but since it's been coming down, really I want to look for a pullback and then get in. I wouldn't be looking to get into euro. Well, actually, it's close to entry now. I pulled back. It's up like 5 pips just to count for the risk. If you're still trying to get in, you got to add an extra 5 pips to your risk and calculate the pips on that. So what I would like to see gold do is do some kind of pullback like that and then come down, and I want to enter there. And for GJ, I think it's going to come down to our TP1, probably create a double bottom and then come all the way back up. Why do I think that? Look at this. See the previous day's low. It's in the zone. It's wicking down, no wick to the top. So that's why I think we'll see that. And we'll see gold do. You like my sound effects? let's go. You're going to bankrupt this firm. Not if they don't. Not if they do what they're supposed to do and trade or copy their trades. Copy our trades to their master account. They'll make money with me, baby. Trust me. He's like, don't be book us. He's like, if you follow along, we can all be winners. Already in GJ short again, really. Well, what are you? Are you swinging it? Because I mean, I think that eventually it'll come down, but we're probably going to see a top wick come. Probably see a wick come up here to test this trend line before it comes back down. That's just what I'm thinking. As far as like the way candles form, usually does something like that. I like this movement up. See this little support it created here, and then kind of indecision. If I see price come up in here or even break a little bit above it, but start to reject, show me some kind of like bearish engulfing, then I'll get in for a sell. As far as GJ goes, yeah, I'm not sure here because it's kind of just, this is ugly price action. I mean, overall to the downside, but how far is it going to retrace before it continues down? I don't know. It should keep going down if the pattern's to continue and create a new low. But what happened to Euro AUD? It's in profit. Yeah, it might push up a bit, consolidate before coming down. I don't know. We'll see. Let's be patient. We got about 30 minutes before open. The audio is scuffed. What do you mean? How do I sound now? Sound better? Better or worse? Better or worse? No, I haven't set my Euro AUD to break even just yet, just because it didn't hit TP1, but it was like 1.4 pips away. So I usually do it when I get the alerts, you know. The alerts the alerts get sent out automatically to the Telegram, so everyone should get the alert. Just be patient. She's pushing. It's gonna be, an intraday swing trade. I mean, we're trading that on the 1 hour and 4 hour chart, so expect to be in it for probably a day. Oh, that's the current. Patience pays 100%. Yeah, man. When you figure that part out of just stop being in such a hurry. Um, most people, when they start trading, they start trading under the false pretenses of I'm trying to get rich quick. So I'm going to do day trading so I can make a bunch of money really quickly. And although there are times where that is 100% a reality, I think the person that can make that happen has put in much more time before that, like invested so much more time. I think about I don't know if you guys ever seen the Kobe speech where he talks about, how he didn't win the championship or that high scoring game. He had like 60 plus points. Like that didn't happen that day. It happened the practices that he would come in, the days he would stay after, the times when he was sick and he was still practicing, and like putting in all that work is that's winning the game. And I think that trading's the same thing, like it's a skill. So the more patience you have, the more consistency you implement. And even if you're not winning right now or profitable or consistent, like making money, if you come in and like go through the motions of what it should be like think about that person as if you were already that profitable and consistent trader that you want to be. Do you think he would be skipping sessions or not trading his pairs or not planning out his week? Or like, do you think that person would not journal his trades, would not would avoid risk management one time, like not use a stop loss or not follow his rules? Like that person doesn't do that. That person is on point. And I think that the more you recognize that, the more like inspiration it gives you to do those things. And you start doing them, you start seeing that progress. I don't know, that's just my 2 cents. I'm just letting you guys know like how I feel about it. I mean, you guys could feel completely different, but that's kind of the way I think about things. That makes sense. How did I manage to get so big of an account? I mean, just compounding it for a while. Like I wouldn't withdraw, right? Like once I figured out, at first I would withdraw like every week and stuff, but I think once I got it over like 200 something thousand, like I just let it grow. But it's your plan. Like, what do you want to do? Do you need to take money out? I always recommend taking some money out because it's kind of like rewarding yourself. But maybe you just take 20% of the profit. Maybe you take 50% of the profit. Like, you got to think about it like a business, right? As when you start a business, you don't automatically like, oh, I'm getting paid I'm paying myself right away. Like for me, all the businesses that I've started, it's always been as an owner, like I get paid last, right? Like everything else has to get paid off first. And if there's something left over, then, I'll take a piece of that, right? But even then, I'm thinking about how can I improve the business? And usually that takes finances, right? So it's always going to be a reinvestment into the company, into the business, until I get it to a place of, okay, now I can, what is left over is a lot more than what it used to be when it started. And we're at a good place where I can take more, right? Did you do a lot of back testing before you became profitable? Not really. I started a little different than most, I guess. When I started trading, like I've always had this like And it's probably not a good thing. And I think that's probably why I went through um, like the phases that I went through when I got started. I've usually been pretty good at starting things and being good at them. Um, and this time when I started trading, I had a few lucky trades at the beginning, and I was like, oh, of course I'm going to be good at this, right? I was cocky, right? I had an ego, and I was like, this is, cake. Like, of course I was going to be able to pick it up quickly. And the market will find a way to humble you real quick, um, because like it just I had few lucky trades, and then I had trades that just completely, obliterated my account. I wasn't following risk management, like just all kinds of stuff. And so that's when I jumped in like that. I just jumped in without doing much of anything. Like I just looked at the chart and just guessed. Really, wasn't really any kind of like structure to what I was doing. So I didn't start with the back testing stuff. And I've done, back testing like on TradingView where you do replay stuff. But to me, I find a lot more benefit in like live testing, right? For me, I'm okay with just like throwing $1,000 into an account and just trying stuff out, because nothing can simulate the emotion of actual real money. I think that when you recognize that, you kind of appreciate it. So, but I'm not recommending that. A lot of people are like, oh, paper trade first and demo trade and all this and that. Like, do whatever works for you. I'm just, sharing kind of how I went about things. And don't get me wrong, like I don't do what I did at the beginning, because that's not really how you should do it. Like if I could go back, I guess I would want to like focus just more on just price and watching price, like not even taking a trade, just like, can I show up every day for, 3-4 months and watch price at the same time every day, like same session, same price, or like same pair, and just watch it and just see what it does, and write out the story of what price did that day on different time frames. I think that would be way more beneficial than back testing or anything like that, because you see, I don't really trade based on theories and stuff. Like I trade price, like I'm reading price and I'm reacting to the price action. So I don't know, maybe it's different that way. But yeah, if I could go back, I'd probably, more than likely, that's what I would do, is focus on price. Just watching it, because that's how I figured out a strategy for myself, and what worked for me is just watching price. Literally just watching it every day. I'd come in and be like, oh, yesterday was here and I saw this is what was happening. And then I come in the next day, same time, and I'm like, oh, look what ended up happening. It came down and it did this, and that's how I would do. Let's see here. Is JBPY or JPY pairs good swing instruments? I mean, you can swing anything, dude. It doesn't matter. Like, it just figure out what you like and how it moves. I like the cross pairs because they have more volatility. I like metals because it has more volatility. Indices because it has more volatility. You could like JPY pairs because maybe you would like to trade Asian session. I don't know. Do you move stop loss to break even on swing trades? I do when it hits TP1. When it hits TP1 is when I move my stops to break even and take partials. That's just my rule, man. Like, I mean, my number one rule is protect account capital at all costs. You know, my number two rule is don't lose money. So, man, if this thing melts lower than here, man, it's not gonna reach all the way up, and I'm gonna be pissed. It sucks because that would have been an opportunity. It's time to check your RAM and your hard disk. For what? Oh, because of the glitchiness stuff? Maybe. I probably need to restart it and do the updates or whatever. Yeah, it happened to me when I first started trading. Flipped my account from 50 to 500 and lost it in an hour. Yeah. Add a couple zeros to that. And then we'll be aware kind of what I was at. Damn, that's so valuable when you talk here. I know, man. There should be more here listening, right? I appreciate the love, man. Do me a favor and drop a like on the live. Let's throw some likes to. And if you're not subscribed to Trading Nuts channel, go ahead subscribe. We'll be here till we pass this challenge or until Trading Nut kicks us out. Do we move stop loss to break even on your IUD? It hasn't hit TP1 yet. It's about to. You'll watch. You'll see the alert come up here. It's close. It's like 4 pips away. When it does, yeah, take partials and it just stops to break even. At least that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, you can do whatever you want, man. You know, I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I'm gonna be so pissed if this was the pullback right here. Because I mean, no wick, rejection, doji, bearish engulfing. I mean, it's almost picture perfect. Except it's right here, not up here. How you manage your emotions to be profitable? It's because you got to separate yourself from the P&L statements, man. Stop looking at the money. You know, like for example, if you have a job, do you go to the job and every like minute or every 15 minutes or every hour or every 4 hours are you looking to see how much money you earned? Like, you're gonna make the money, right? Like, it's just gonna happen. Like, that's how you need to treat this. You need to treat this as a job. You come in and you do what you're supposed to do, and you trust that will pay you. And sometimes it pays you more, and sometimes you don't make money. Sometimes you take an L, right? But like, you have to treat it as a job so your edge can play out. You start focusing on the money, you let those emotions creep in, you start reacting emotionally, and that's where fear and greed come in, and you just revenge trading, holding on to trades, marrying trades, all that stuff. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. Nice. 4 years in the game, bro, no profit, but one day I will smile. Yeah, man. Look, in that right there, bro, that's the attitude. The attitude that I had coming into this was no matter what. Okay, like no matter what. I don't care how much money I lose, how many times I blow accounts, how many times I suffer or whatever. Like, I'm going to continue till I am. And it's crazy. Like, I was talking about this yesterday. And I don't know, maybe there's like terms to this or whatever, but for me, like, mentally, I feel like when I commit like that, your mind has no other option but to help you figure it out. Do you understand that? Like, your mind does not like to be uncomfortable whatsoever, because us as human beings, we don't have a natural predator, right? We're not fighting for our lives here. So mentally, what's the next step down is being in uncomfortable situations, right? You don't like to be in uncomfortable situations. So when you force yourself to say, I'm going to do this until it is, you don't like to be losing and like feeling like, oh, like I can't get this, like this, like it's not happening for me, or all that stuff. Like, all of those emotions is what makes people quit, right? So when you tell yourself you're gonna do this, you're gonna force yourself to be tortured until you figure it out. Well, then the mind's like, well, shit. If we're not gonna give up, like let me start figuring out a way to help this guy get better, right? So, you know, inevitably you get better, but you have to wholeheartedly commit. And that's what I call the no matter what, mentality. Like no matter what, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it till it is. And committing 4 years and still doing it, like props, man, because some people, a lot of people would give up. I mean, a lot of people give up in a week. A lot of people, I've seen people take one L and give up and be gone. Like they're like, you know what, this is not for me. I've seen people in drawdown and say like freaking out, like, and I'm like, dude, this is you plan for that drawdown. Like you haven't even closed the trade out. Like, calm down. But I don't know, man. I mean, I laugh at it now because I think it's funny because maybe it's not funny, but it's like it's funny to me because those little things that to me seem so minute and so unbothering when you are getting started in this world, those are big things. They're like into the world, like, I don't know. I think about it like when you were a child, and you know you were concerned with what you're going to wear to school on the first day, or like, if you have the coolest backpack like everyone else is going to have, and like, but in retrospect, looking at that, how that compared to maybe now in an adult life, or like when you're older, like it has no meaning or merit. um, that's like this trading, like those little things that you put a lot of weight on, really have, you shouldn't. And you'll come to learn that with time, like if you stick with it. But good conversation, guys. Like I like this today's session. You guys have good questions, so um really nice hearing your story, learning a lot, and appreciate it, man. What has been your biggest ROI per month, percent wise? Oof. Um, I think my biggest one was probably around like 38, 39% in a day, that I had, which was insane, to be honest. Like, um, because if you think about it, a great return, the best traders in the world, they make about 10% return a month. And making, over 30% in a day was insane. But you don't play the game for those moments. You're just thankful when they come, right? And you're ready at all times for that moment. You play the game as close as you can to the edge, protecting yourself at all times, hoping that you don't allow yourself to slip in a way where you're losing your touch with your self-awareness, your EQ levels to be able to take action how you're supposed to, being disciplined and patient and all that good stuff. And by doing so, you put yourself in a position that if an opportunity of once in a blue moon comes that hits, all time stuff, you are in a position to take advantage of that. And you thank the markets, and then you come back the next day. But you don't play the game for those moments. Those moments you just have to always stay prepared for. And if it falls into your lap, nicely wrapped up the way it should be, and you're on the right side of the market, well, you know, it's a good day. But yeah. What up, CJ? Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. It's fine if I break even my entry for EA right now, right? Entry at 164255. Yeah, I mean, I haven't moved my stops to break even yet, like, because I haven't hit TP1 personally. So, like, when I do, like, you'll see the alert come out on the Telegram and everything. Like, I think it pulled back a bit. It's like 6 pips in profit. So it's still running. I haven't adjusted my stops yet. Very valuable. Appreciate it. If I buy your course, will I be able to get to your VIP group? The VIP is closed right now because I'm changing platforms. I'm making some changes and doing some different stuff. So I would, you can definitely buy the course, but the course won't get you into the VIP group right now. Like the VIP group is just who's in there now because I'm switching them over to, I don't know. Like I'm testing some other stuff that I'm trying to do. So that's why I have it closed. But yeah, right now it's not open for more people. They give up because they haven't get used to losing yet, especially money. Yeah, 100%. Not a lot of people like to lose, I think it's against the human genome to just accept losses left and right. But with time you understand it's not really losses, like I think I like to call them like lessons, like paying for my lessons. That's what I like to call it at the beginning. And now the L's that I take, I really just like to call them, the cost of doing business. Like when you do business, you have costs, right? Like you have to pay your employees, or you have to buy your inventory, or you pay for marketing and advertising, or your people that help you build the business, or whatever the case may be. You have expenses, right? And for me, my expenses are the L's, like, and I'm okay with that. Like, they're just part of the game. That's funny and so true. 100%. You speaking real hardcore gems. You play the game. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, man. I think that when you look at it like this, it makes it so much easier. So much easier, man. I done like one-on-ones with people that play. They like do a lot of gaming and stuff, and I'm like, man, how can you be so good at this game, on this computer, and you can't seem to grasp this game. This game is it's the same thing. We both playing a game, but you're playing Grand Theft Auto for fake money, and I'm playing this trading game for real money. It's a little different, but it's the same. In the beginning, how much do you use to give to learning trading, and how much do you give now? What do you mean? Like how much were my losses at the beginning? Before, like, I've blown accounts before. What do you mean? And we're not talking about small accounts. Like, I think the largest account I blew was like almost $80,000. Like, it was pretty bad, But I think at that point, like, I was like, all right, where did I go wrong? Like, let me really. I realized how serious I had to take it. I had to take it as if I was building my business, because I couldn't just come in and just click buttons and then come back, check later, and I was making money. That's too easy. You have to figure out what you're actually doing, and then when you figure that out, you start to optimize, right? Yeah, my Mercedes was about 80K. Yeah, but I don't, it's part of the game, man. Like, I've lost more than that on deals that, like, business deals. I've lost money on stupid things. So like 80,000, it may seem like a lot in retrospect to me. Like, it's really not, you know. Outshot is bad, but truly an inspiration for us. Things. Yeah, man. I think that's the worst thing to do, man. Just really focus on your like money, how much you're making, and your account balance. Just because that is like when you start looking at that, you stop focusing on what's important, which is the skill. You're trying to figure out how to do something. This is going to be good if it pushes back up into here, because this could have just been a like a fake out here to get people to start selling, and now it's going to come and take their money. A new tier buy to the live real chill stream. Did you go to university? I did, and I left my senior year with, I don't know, I had like a semester left. Yeah, I had about a semester left to graduate, but at that point I had already started my own business, and I was working, and my business was taking off. I signed my first client, and this was at a time where I was like, man, I was broke and I didn't have money, and I was just starting my own company. I had left my job. I was living off credit cards and my savings, and I signed my first client, which was $125,000 contract. And so when I did that, I was like, I'm not gonna go to school. I'm just gonna focus on building this company, And that was one of my first businesses that I built. You should do your own podcast. I'm working on stuff. Actually, today I spent like all day like doing some research on some equipment things that I'm gonna get to like have better, because I used to like have like consistent lives on my YouTube channel, and but I hadn't been keeping up with that. I had like internet issues, I had equipment stuff issues, and I wasn't really focused on that part of this whole like world, because at the end of the day, like trading is like my primary source of income, and like all I really care about is actually just to trade, and I don't really care about like the lives and like doing all the other stuff. I see people doing like webinars and classes and all kinds of stuff. Like, yeah, I have like a course and I have my Telegram, but the Telegram is very easy for me to like send out what I'm trading, or when I do my lives on New York. But I've never really been focused on growing that aspect of it. But recently I've been like just looking at what's out there and seeing the way the community is kind of growing right now, and I want to be more involved in that, so I ordered a bunch of stuff today for like new cameras and stuff, new lights, and I want to do like the podcast, and I want to do more like content, like stuff like this. How we're talking about things like, I could talk about this stuff for, all day, it's like, to me, it's not to me, it's just something I've already experienced, and I'm just recounting my experience. And every time I talk about it, like everyone's like, oh my gosh, like things that I wouldn't really take into consideration as like hugely valuable. Like a lot of you guys are like, it's a lot for you guys. Like you understand something differently. And maybe you heard it from me differently now, and it clicks finally, and I see a lot of that, and that's pretty cool. To be part of that. So yeah, I'm going to be working on that definitely. And I want to, I know there's like a bunch of like workshops and stuff like that happen like all over the US, and I'm going to work on, yeah, all over the world really. And I want to like, I would like to be part of that, I would like to join that stuff and see how that goes. Meet other people, like other traders in this space and stuff like that. See if I can contribute to it. How much time did I used to give to learn trading? I don't know, man. I will tell you, when I first got started, dude, I would be on the charts like all day, dude. All day, like always looking at my phone, looking at my iPad, like looking at my computer, like just looking. And then I started setting alerts, and then I started like getting into like the swing trading stuff where I was like, okay, I can get in and I'll check it at the end of the day. And then, now I'm more into like the day trading and scalp trading type of stuff. So now when I'm doing that, I have like, you have to have more discipline to like just come on to do what you're supposed to do at the time you're supposed to do it. And that's it. Right. After that, like, get off the charts. Unless I have like, oh, look at this. Ooh, it's on the 15-minute too. We got 12 minutes. Great questions, guys. Great questions. Man, please don't melt right now. Oh man. Yeah, she's past the one to one. If it's more to one to one, like the risk to reward ratio, then I'm not gonna get in. But we still got about 12 minutes, so let's just watch this, see what it does. I still think it's going to push down and bounce up, but even then, it'll give us a chance to get to TP1, and we can take partials, right? So let's just watch this. We got about 11 and a half minutes. Thank you for that analogy between trading and gaming. Real respect. I'm following you after this, pro rock with you for your experience. Appreciate it, man. Great content. You're encouraging us to stay positive and focused. Yeah, 100%, dude. Like you shouldn't be. I mean, I think just in general, even without trading, you shouldn't be negative at all. But if you have a lot of negativity around you and you're trying to learn how to trade, that's going to be difficult. Because trust me, when it comes to trading, it's like trading is a journey of learning more about yourself. Because in order to be good at trading, you got to figure out what makes you tick, right? As a person, your personality, your characteristics, your like what makes you angry, what makes you happy, like all of those things, your triggers, you need to know them, because this game you have to stay emotionless, so you can't let that just seep in at all. So in order to know that, like you gotta learn more about yourself, and so trading does that. Like if you stick around for it, you figure out, oh man, like I'm the type of person that likes this or likes that or feels a certain way here or there, all that good stuff. 100%. Was taxes overwhelming your first profitable year, or did you hire a CPA? Yeah, no, I have a whole firm, dude. Like, but the thing is trading, when I actually became profitable with trading, and like I had to report it on my taxes and stuff, like I already had a tax like firm in place because of my other businesses, because I started my business before trading, right? But now where it's out, like the businesses make more money than my trading does. So I mean, sorry, the trading makes more money than my businesses. And but I have a whole firm with different like people that have different expertises in different things, because there's different industries. Excuse me. But yeah, like I recommend, don't play around with that. You know what I'm saying? It's like taxes, just don't test it out. Don't mess with that. Like trust me, don't fool with it. Just hand it over to the professionals. How many years did it take you till you saw constant profitability from trading? I'll tell you, it was probably around year 2, the end of year 2, where I noticed I didn't really was paying attention to it, but I was doing what according to my plan, which was I was withdrawing every week. And this was probably going into month 3 where I had a withdrawal. And I was like, hey man, it's been like in the back of my mind, I was realizing that it's been a while that I had been withdrawing, and I didn't want to call too much attention to it in my mind because I didn't want to like disrupt anything, disrupt the flow. Like I just want to keep going. It's kind of like that. I don't know if anybody plays basketball, but when you like are making them in and they're going in a row and you realize like your rhythm and flow and the way you're moving it, like it's the same and it's staying the same, and that's why it's going in this exact same way. Like that's how I felt I was doing with my trading. And so I didn't want to like put too much attention to it, or like I acted as if I had already been there, but I will say it was probably, at the end of the second year, going into my third year when I recognized that. I love your streams though. Appreciate it, man. Love to hear you talk. Appreciate it. Thought about ICT. I've seen it. Is he legit or a scam? I don't know. I don't know how it works, so I don't know. I've seen some of his concepts, and like I've told people in the past, like the concepts seem like older concepts with new names. And you see a lot of that in this industry where people try to throw shiny new covers on things to, sell something else or something like that. But I don't want to learn whole new terminology to understand concepts that I already comprehend, So for me, I just really don't take the time to try to learn exactly what it is. I could be wrong. It could be something completely new, or maybe that concept is old and I'm new to it. I don't know. But I don't care because what I do is what makes me money. So why would I do anything else? The saying is like, if it ain't broke, why fix it? Like it's great to learn other things in addition to, yeah, that's fine. But I have a lot of things on my plate. I'm not going to try to pick up learning a new trading strategy when mine worked just fine. He can't be a scam man. He's a man who got his systems that work for him. It may or may not work for you, same as any trading. Yeah. I think the thing about trading systems and strategies, there's a million different ways to slice a pie. Okay. But the thing is what works for you, like you as a person. That's why there's different styles of trading. There's people that swing trade because their personality is more attuned to that, right? Like there's people that day trade, that scalp, that position trade, that pattern trend trade, that trend line trade, that breakout trade, that all kinds of different types of traders, right? It's what's good for you and your personality. Look at this thing completely said, not today. 4.5 minutes. So really it's who you are as a person, and what your personality is like, and what you're willing to, what flows with you better. You know what I'm saying? What meshes with you better. It's like saying, I'm sure you've met people in your life and you're like, oh my God, that person is so fucking annoying. Right? Excuse my French, sorry. But you're like, that energy isn't for you, but then there's some people where you're like, oh man, I could, hang out with this person all day long. Like for example, even on this thing, I've had people come in here, they're like, man, your voice is annoying, I hate it. And I'm like, oh, thanks, bro. Like, I don't know what to do. I can't change my voice, man. And then I've had people who are like, oh, like, you I can hear you swallow or something, or I don't know what it is, but I've had people come in here and they're a little rude, to be frank, but it doesn't bother me. Like, I don't really care about it, I'm not here for that. I'm here for something different. But just like that annoys them, there's strategies that annoy other people. And like, I think that if you're not aware of that, then you haven't found your strategy, because when you find something that works for you because of you, you're going to understand that that's specific to you and yours. And then you start tweaking that to fit you better, and that's when you really start coming into your own as a trader, I think, and figuring that part out. Because right now, a lot of people are just trying to ask somebody who's making money, what's your strategy? And that's not that's not the game. The game is what is your strategy? What's going to work for you? And sure, try what everybody else is doing, but this flavor is specific, baby. You got to have your own spices. uh, but you'll get there. Like, you'll figure that part out eventually. You'll start understanding that that's the way it's working. Look, it came back down. We got about 2 minutes. We might get into a sell here. I'm gonna have to tell Trading Nut that he's gonna need to save this live session and clip it. Bunch of nuggets in this one. All right, we got about a minute and a half, guys. Minute and a half. Ooh, look at this too. She's coming up. Ooh, looking lovely. Look, today's Thursday is our last trading day of the week. Let's end it on a positive note. Let's make sure we execute according to our plans. This thing cannot go lower than right here. So here I wouldn't get in. If it closes there, I'll probably wait for a pullback before I take a sell. And this is going to be probably about a 14, 15 pip stop. We got about a minute left, guys. A minute left. I'm still in the Euro AUD trade. I haven't set stops to break even because it hasn't hit my TP1. I know some people hit, but mine hasn't hit. 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds. Not in a trade yet. Not in a trade yet, guys. 18 seconds. If it closes here, I'm going to wait for a pullback because really I need it to be up a few more pips. Go ahead and calculate your risk for about 15 pips. It's going to be 4.65. 4.65 lots. Wait for that little small pullback there. Oh, come on, baby. A little bit more. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get in on a sell. 4.65 lots sell on GJ. Okay. Stops is going to be, my entry point was, I'll tell you what my entry is at. 180.040. Damn, she's like flying up. Oh. All right. Oh, come on. She's going to go straight for my stops like that? That's what you're going to do? Jesus. Oh, yeah, she stopped me out, guys. She stopped me out. What a pain. It's all good. Let's see if we get a second chance. I'm going to look at gold real quick. No. It's all good. Let's see if she's actually going to push up or is she going to come back down. See if we get a second chance trade. If I take 2 L's in, I'll be done for the session, but just give it a second. Give it a second. Look at this on the 5-minute. Really? 1 5-minute candle, she just blew up. Should have expected that. I still think she's going to come down, man. What is the movement from here to here? 20 pips. See if I can get some kind of bearish confirmation to get an entry. Because I still think she's going to come down. We'll watch it. We'll watch it. Watch it. Yeah, I took an L in the first one here. I don't trade Fridays because when I reviewed my trading journal, I was taking most of my L's were coming on Mondays and Fridays, so I just cut those days out, and I did that over a year ago. Audio not working for Zoom. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like it's working to me. I'm in GJ sell from 180.29, 70% book. Nice. Well, congratulations. Oh. It always kills me. Nah, man. GJ pays the bills. Sometimes it can be a little weird, but this is, part of the game right here. Like, we had been moving down a bit here, and we hadn't really got a pullback, and it was time for the pullback. I was thinking we'd get one last push down before a larger pullback, but here's the pullback, But we can read price action and see if we get a second chance trade. Same thing on gold. Look, it got up here, didn't get up into the zone just yet. Really could put it right here. Probably would be better. Let's see this little trend here. Maybe when we break this to the downside, we can take sales. I don't have no clue anymore of what. I'm not sure what you're talking about. The journal, trading journal. So there's like a bunch of like online things, like online trading journals you can use. But I'm a little more old school and I like handwrite. because I like to write out my emotions and how I started my day, how and setting my intention and all that good stuff. I think that's super important. You got caps like on. That's funny. I thought about that when I was gonna call him out. Trying to be nice today. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm back. He said, "I know I like big letters." That's funny. Who says that? Let's put some of that some of that provided music, elevator music. This is the approved music. If it's too loud, let me know and I can turn it down a bit. So look at that pushing up. Look, she's breaking here. I'm just doing the Blue Guardian challenge. I'm calculating risk here, guys, for gold. Potential shorts. We got about 3.5 minutes. Yeah, it's looking pretty nice. 3 minutes. Just want to make sure it closes below. Pull up, create that top wick, which is okay with me. Alien port music. I'm live Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for the challenge. I'm also live Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday New York session with my VIP group. Bro, hold on a second. Is that? Oh, that's. Wait, something's wrong here. What? Oh, this is. Duh, this is gold. Look at this. GJ coming back for seconds. She literally just came and stopped us out. Spiked up, and she's probably going to move down now. Now this looks like a bullish engulfing candle, and this looks like trash. No, look, this is not. It's not going anywhere. Damn. I think I might take this buy on GJ, guys. Oof. I don't know. What do you guys think? Take a buy here. My stop's below here, about 20 pip stop. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Hurry, we got 15 seconds. Yeah, I'm gonna take this buy. 20 pip stop. 20 pip stop buy on GJ. 20 pip stop buy on GJ. That's gonna be 3.46 slot size. .46 slot size. Ooh, this is fine. My entry was 180, 164. She's up about 8 pips right now. Oh. She's flying, guys. Everybody should be in profits. She's up about 10 pips. I think it was the music, guys. I think it was the music. Shout out to Trading Up for the music. All right. We're about 10 pips, guys. Still climbing. Looking lovely. What was my stops here? This is on the 15-minute too. 15-minute chart. Is that right? All right. Yo, if we get clapped here, then I'm done for the day. Well, this 5-minute close down here. Now we just be patient. Be patient. Let the markets do what it does. 238. Whoa. Trying to catch up with. I think we should. Oh, I'm not forcing any trades, man. So the reason why I'm buying here, the bullish engulfing gave me my confirmation, but the rejection down here to the downside and on the 5 minute, the volume that came in here, like for me, seeing this consolidation movement with the support and then the breakout to the upside shows we'll probably push up higher, taking out the liquidity above here before we continue lower. So for me, just because I have, a TP4 up here doesn't mean this is going to go up here, but the probability that we get to here, TP1, before we get to here is high enough for me to take that chance, right? Because I was already looking for a push down before a pull up higher, and this could be that beginning portion of pulling up higher, right? And the reason for that, if we look at this, if you were here earlier, we're talking about the daily, and I was showing you guys how, look, it's coming down already to meet this previous low, fill this previous daily wick, but it has no wick to the upside. And normal candles will have that wick. So now that we're in London session, we may get that volume push up to get that wick to come and test or break this trend line. At the bare minimum, test it. And that push up here, I mean, we're talking about coming up to test this previous day high, which would be around 180, 165. And that price right there is up here, 181.65, which is way up here. See up here? I think I'll put a marker so you can see it. 181.65. Boom. Right? So do I think I can at least get to TP1 before getting here, potentially at an entry point where it comes up here? I mean, that would hit all TPs and it would be a nice trade. So for me, it's following my rules and my strategy for this pullback. So yeah, that's why I took it. The CJ goes, if everyone buys it, we'll just push the thing up. Logic. No, we ain't got no money for that. But if everybody is saying sell and I'm buying, I like it because that's usually where the money is made. 10% of people actually in this game are the ones making money. I am in. Reason for buying is it's gonna move. My reason for buying is because it's a full moon. Yeah, and we look at this on the 5 minute, and we just read price as it goes, because it could indicate to us to reduce our risk or get out of the position. Like seeing this right here, I'm okay with, because obviously here's a break here, and if we're retesting here, pulled back like this, maybe get a doji, maybe get a bullish engulfing and start seeing that push up. It would be nice. It would be nice. Look at this, man. Kind of wanted to take this, but I didn't want to have two trades running at the same time. Like, I would feel more comfortable if my other trade had already hit TP1 you know, and I didn't have risk on the table, but it hadn't. So it is what it is. I feel like this music has me like riding through a spaceship through time or something. Like, it's a little crazy. Let's slow it down a bit. Let's slow it down a bit. All right, so we're up a bit, about 9 pips. Mushroom music. Damn, I had my the gravity of the moon should pull the grab up. Right. That would be hilarious. I know there's people out there like that, man. So the name of the music, literally the name of the music just says lo-fi on. It's like part of his Trading Nuts platform thing. I don't know if he put them on there or if they come with it, but I'm in the moon trading right now. he's in the you know how they said the conspiracy theory of the moon is a base or a spaceship or something like that. He's trading live from the moon right now. That's funny. How's the reception, bro? This one's called Into Space. $14 pips. Almost there. 15 pips. We're like 4 pips away, baby. Come on. So now does it make sense why I got in when I got in? Come on, baby. I hope this one came over to my thing. Yeah, I don't know if it did. I don't think it did. Damn, that sucks. Come on, baby. Let's hit TP1. Keep it rolling. Something more energetic. Yeah, I got I don't know, bro. What you want? This? This is called dance pop. Come on, baby. 4 pips away. 3 pips away. Come on, baby. She's pulling back a bit. Come on, baby. Don't do me like that. Well, we're down right now because we took an L our first trade today. We were at break even, so now we're down like 0.5%. Come on, GJ. What are you doing? Bro, she was way too close, man. Like 2 pips away. Jesus. .2 pips away from hitting TP1. Don't do it, GJ. Don't do it. Come on, keep pumping up. Do any of you guys watch the other? Because there's like what 3 other people like taking the challenge as well. I'm just curious if you guys watch the other streams. Like they have one in New York, one in and one in Asian, I think, Asia session, and I'm just curious if you guys have seen those other traders and what you guys think about them. Oh, somebody just... I watch but not good like you. That's fun. They don't even answer questions. You gotta be patient with them though, man. Sometimes like there's a lot of you guys asking a lot of questions and like people are trying to focus on actually trading too, and I mean it can be a little hectic, you know. I've been doing live streams though for a while, so I feel like I'm kind of used to it. Let's go up, baby. Let's fly up. Just fly up. Oh. I really want to catch this pull up and wick to the upside. I think that'll be really nice. Look at gold, man. I would have almost hit TP1. All of you got your own strategy. Yeah, no, I figured. I mean, I think that's most traders are like that, right? They have their own way of doing things. I was just curious if you guys have checked them out and what you guys think about it. I think it was Tuesday we went up 0.5%, and then yesterday we lost at 0.5%, and today we lost a trade, so we're down 0.5%. But if we can get, if this is how I think it's gonna play out, like we might be able to close the week on the positive. I'm probably gonna hold like when it hits TP1, depending on this, like the candle. If it's like a nice volume candle, like a push breaking these, I might hold on to it till TP2 before I take partials. At the bare minimum, I'll probably put my stops to break even, but just to recoup some of the loss from earlier today and help us end on the positive for the week. Because I would really like to send the next recap update to Trading Nut in the positive. It's been a month and we've been around break even the whole time. Here she goes. Here she goes, pulling up. Lovely looking, lovely looking. I want to see highs being broke. Highs being broke. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. How old are you? Actually just turned 34 in April. It's going. Yeah, it's pushing. Just gotta be patient. Oh, here she comes. Here she comes. Here she comes. Break the highs, baby. Break the highs. 3 pips away. Come on, baby. 2 pips away. Let's go. 1 pip away. Ooh, that's what I wanted to see. Push, 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 push. She's like 0.3, 0.2. Come on now. There you go. There you go. Here's the horns for you. If it plays them down. TP1 hit. One time for the people in the back. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So I'm just moving my stops to break even. And I'm going to let it run a bit. Because I like the movement. I like the movement. Sheesh. Yeah, I'm holding, just moving my stops to break even. I'm holding right now. I haven't taken partials. I think I'm going to take partials at TP2. If it starts to try to like retrace and stuff, then I'll probably take partials. But I like this little momentum it has right now, this volume that it's going. I think it's going for these tops. I think once it breaks those, and it's kind of a free fall till TP2. There we go. There we go. There we go. Nice big candle. Love it. Love it. Love to see it. Love to see it. Oh, she's already retracing. Come on now. Come on now. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close my partials, guys. I'm going to close half of my partials right here. It's right above TP1, so I'll go ahead and put it here. Close 50%. Adjust the stops to break even. Whatever's extra is extra. I don't even want to worry about it. I don't want to worry about it. I don't want to worry about it. Let's go. So this is where we talk about being patient, you know, giving yourself a second chance, and not marrying a bias. Because imagine if we would have been like that. Here we were taking a sell. We were obviously wrong. We let the market learn us, tell us that we were wrong, and then we automatically changed, adjusted for what we saw, and then jumped into a buy. And that's how we were able to execute on that right there. Hopefully this answers a question for that person that was telling me that I should sell because they see it moving down. You see how we hit TP1? And yeah, maybe it comes down now, but I was able to get here, take partials, adjust my stops to break even. I'm no longer risking my capital. I've taken some profits off the table. Close that gap a little bit of the L that we took earlier, and we just keep it moving. How many percent of partials do you usually take? It's dynamic, so it's like depending on the situation. If today was Thursday, if today was our last day trading day and we were already up for the week, like in percentage, then I probably would have just move the stops to break even and roll the dice, let it see if it goes all the way to TP4. But because I took this L here and this L put us back down under down 0.5%, I wanted to take some partials here because I wanted to kind of close that gap a bit, which I did. Is now we're less than, I think we were down like 0.7%. And now we're down like 0.4 or something like that. So crank the tunes. I don't think I can. Oh yeah, well I can turn it up a bit. It's the same little like 3-minute excerpt. How often do you go live? This is my first time joining this live. I go live Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, London session. Specifically with Trading Nut right now because I'm trading this Blue Guardian challenge, the $100,000 challenge, unlimited time frame. We're basically at break even, so if you haven't bought your challenge and are following along, you can definitely do that and join us. Today's our last day of the week. We'll be back live next week, Tuesday. I think I missed some questions. How long you been trading? I've been trading since 2014. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 9 years. It's going to be 10 years next year. Dang. Should probably throw a party. Something like that. Something like that. Let this keep flowing. Can I hold for TP2? I mean, you can do whatever you want. I've already taken closed 50%, and my stop loss is to break even. So if stops come back over here, then it might close out my trade, and I'll be done. But we are being patient. We are letting the market do its thing. That's why I went ahead and took partials when I started seeing that wick come up. It was too soon. I wanted it to maybe come up here and see the wick, because then I would feel more comfortable with the price action. What is gold doing? It's pulling back up. Interesting. Look at GJ on the daily. See the wick coming up? As it comes down, I mean, I could take a third trade simply because I lost one, I won one. Right now I have a runner with 0 risk. So yeah, I could take a third trade, but I usually don't. I don't like to try to chase trades or overtrade. So I just let it do its thing. It's getting really close to my break even. Really close. Super close. Thoughts on Euro AUD going up or down? I mean, I sent out a buy trade. I'm still in it. She's in drawdown right now, but I'm still pretty confident in it. I think it's just ranging right now, and it's already showed potential to the upside. So, I see you've been quite unlucky this month. Not really. Been an okay month. I've taken a couple L's, but hasn't been bad. Oh, nice. She pumped back up. Do you trade USD this morning? New York session? Yeah, I traded New York session, but we didn't have a setup this morning. We actually didn't even take a trade this morning. You got to celebrate the 10 years, bro. It'll be injustice to your years of experience, right? Over trading is my biggest issue. Got up to 3% with being strict in the last few weeks, but black this week and lost 1%. Yeah. I mean, the market is always teaching, when you're doing the things that don't line up with how you've always done business. Oh, that's crazy. I've been here. Pablo's in the back laying on the couch, chilling. He lives a better life than me, man. Yeah, I like those resorts with the like swim out, like from your room. From your room, you have like your own private like little swimming area or whatever. I think it's pretty dope. Somebody sent me this Instagram thing of a resort in the Dominican Republic, and I had been to it. I'd been to that place, and it has that swim out bar shit. Pretty cool. Bro, I want this thing to fly. AUD USD, any thoughts on her if you do trade her? Not normally. I don't normally trade US or AUD USD. So I haven't really looked at it. She's popping back up. Come on, baby. Do you use 2-minute, 3-minute, and 10-minute charts? If so, they are used for scalping, correct? I mean, scalping is done on lower time frames because scalping is done in a short amount of time. Usually, if you're trading for longer periods of time, you're paying attention to higher time frames. Vice versa, for shorter periods of time of trading, you're paying attention to shorter or lower time frames. But does that mean if you're a scalper, you don't look at the daily or you don't look at the weekly or whatever? I mean, I don't think so, not necessarily. But, you know, it depends, I guess, on that person's style. I don't personally use the 2 or 3 or 10-minute charts because I'm just used to trading on the 15 and I lower it down to the 5. If I'm kind of pivoting strategies, if the breakout isn't working and I'm getting faked out and then I see a potential break and a retest on a 5-minute, then, you know, I'll trade it on the 5. Did a buy on USD switch this morning and it went well. Nice. Congratulations, brother. Damn, Euro AUD is pumping down. He's down like 20 pips. I didn't take that one on the challenge account though. That was on my personal account. She was like, can't even believe I didn't. She hit a high of 1.64636 and TP1 was 1.64650. So by 0.0404, 1.4, like 1.5 pips away from hitting TP1, which would have then caused me to put my stops to break even. And it would have broke even on me. And right now I'm at down 23 pips. Yeah, if she starts filling this wick, breaking these highs, I mean, I would look for a nice little correction up here, either here or here. Should be real nice. Real nice. See how it goes. And I like horrible allergies, man. I can't like breathe through my nose and shit. I'm always congested. What's up, buddy? What you doing over there? Huh? It's my dog in the back. It's hilarious. There's this video that says, "Me to my best friend, I need you, bring a shovel, wear a disguise, no questions." And there's a video of somebody walking out of their house in a, what is this, like a Winnie the Pooh costume, carrying a shovel. It's hilarious. No, the internet is a wild place, man. Nice. Look, she's pumping up. Keep going, baby. Keep going. Yo, I used to live in I used to live in Montreal, and like I still have like a bunch of people on social media from there. Oh, I kind of miss it. Since taking the vaccine, what does that mean? You have any kids, LB? Nah, I don't have any kids. Are you here in the States? Yeah, I'm in Texas. Texas, I was born and raised in Texas. Traveled a lot for like work and stuff for my businesses, and but now I'm just kind of based out of Texas, and I stay in Texas mostly because my family's in Texas, and my parents and siblings and stuff like that, and I see them a lot. What pairs do you trade, or do you have pairs for certain sessions like London now is gold and GJ and New York? Yeah, so New York, I focus on US 30. You said you have a congested nose, so I asked if oh yeah, no, I haven't taken the vaccine. I'm not not that guy. I just get really bad at allergies in Texas. I have since I was a kid. Like, I forget about it though sometimes because it's like all the time. So I just be like, but whenever that's why I was thinking about Canada, because like whenever I was living Montreal, like I didn't have congestion or like bad allergies. It was nice, you know. But it gets hella cold, man. Hella cold. What the? This is crazy. Can you explain the strategy used for the long? The long was just a break and a retest, like a fake out to the downside breakout. Took the L on that, came up here, confirmation on bullish engulfing candle. Got into the trade on the retest here, the pullback. Got in, let's go. Very easy. Man's awake. We only got like 30 minutes on the stream though. Well, I'm Texan 2, Houston area near the Woodlands. Oh, nice. Yeah, I used to go out there. I have a lot of friends out there and have some family out there too in Houston. H-Town. Oh, man. Euro AUD hit stops. Euro AUD hit stops. What? A disappointment, man. Like, we were 1.5 pips away and she hit stops. It's all good. It is what it is. Still in this GJ trade. If I guess I'll probably, like, when it gets closer to 4 o'clock, close out if it doesn't come up to TP2, because I'm not going to be I only have the live stream till 4 a.m., which is in like 30 minutes, 34 minutes. So sorry. Respect. I used to have allergies until I changed my diet. How I barely get sick. 13 years. Nice. EA stopped. Yeah, we got stopped out. Unfortunately, we were 1.5 pips away from TP1. I know some people told me they hit TP1 and when adjusted their stops to break even. Part of the game. It's all good. I'll find another entry for it because I still think it's gonna pop up before it actually comes all the way down. Because it was literally the same setup that we won on last time, like last week, or was it 2 weeks ago? No, last week. Euro AUD. But I was basically trying to capitalize on the pullback. I focus on oil in New York. US 30 for me are difficult to read prices. Yeah, I wouldn't pay, like, once you start paying attention to just straight price action, just the candles, it's easier to understand. A lot of people, it's a little discouraging because it moves really quickly, but I mean, to me, shit, we trade it and sometimes we're done within less than 10 minutes and we're good, you know. GJ London session, yeah. GJ and gold is what I like on London. Are you the guy on your profile? On what's your profile? I mean, I'm trading on Trading Nuts channel, so that's not me. but I mean, if you're talking about like on my Instagram or on my YouTube channel, yeah, it's me. On the 1 hour chart on Euro USD, looks like it is been in consolidation for a while now. Is this a cause for a breakout up, or can it come down? I know it depends on the day. Yeah, I don't create biases based off of like correlations. I analyze each pair individually, first of all, and second of all, understand the longer a pair consolidates, the bigger the breakout, right? So usually when we have news, either in anticipation of the news, price will move, and then shortly after that, you'll have a ranging or consolidation term where the price will just range for a bit, because it just, like, you got to think about it like as like, you know, a cool down moment, right? Like you get a lot of movement and then you kind of calm down for a bit. And that's really historically what we've been seeing lately, especially with the way the market's been acting this year. You see a lot where you get like a really good month of a lot of market structure and good movement, and then you get like a really crappy month where it's just, you know, blah. But I haven't looked at Euro USD personally, so I don't know what it looks like. Please give me one do not for trading. Like to help you improve, I guess. I don't know, man. It's being put on the spot with just one do not. I don't know. I gotta think about which one is good enough to be the only one to give you. I mean, I've been giving them out all night. I guess I would say, you know, stay consistent with your plan. Don't jump around. Just because it's not working right away doesn't mean it doesn't work. You know, really create a trading plan and don't change from that until you've analyzed every single angle of it. And keep following that until you've seen every different perspective of like how it works in different sessions, different pairs, different days, news, like all of that stuff. You need to really, like, you need time for that. Like I see people have I'm gonna trade breakout, or I'm gonna trade Fibonacci, and it doesn't work for them one time, and they're like, oh, this doesn't work. I'm gonna trade RSI, divergence, MACD, or whatever you want to, the smart trader, whatever, moon phases, whatever the hell, you know. And like, you need to really give it some time. So I would say the one thing to not do is stop jumping around. You know, slow down. Why are you in a hurry? You understand what you're doing right now is literally like something you're going to do for the rest of your life. If this is what you're choosing to do, this is something you're going to do from here on out. Like, accept that. Like, if you're trying to come in here and hit a home run one day to where you never have to trade again, well, you're not going to make it. You know, I'm sorry, but it's just, you're not going to, it ain't for you, baby. You should probably just go ahead and call it. I'm not trying to sound discouraging, but that's the reality. If that's what you're looking for, like, you're trying to like make a quick bag and then, you know, call it a day, or you recognize that this is what you're going to do from here on out. Like, that's it. So if you know that's going to be something that you're going to be doing from here on out, why are you in such a hurry? You know what I'm saying? Savor it a little bit. Enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Like soak up those moments when it sucks, when you don't make profit, when you're making, you know, $10 and or a couple cents, or, you know, you just hit $100 day, you know, like you get to a point where you don't remember those moments, but that's the best part, you know. when you're in it, like trying to figure it out and showing up, and like you can't wait for the markets to open because you got, you know, you went over your trading journal and now you know what you're not going to do, and you're waiting for that to come up to you in your face and be like, no, I'm not going to do that because that's how I lost last week. You know, like just that excitement, to me, that's what improvement looks like, you know. How to improve the psychology as per your view. Like I mentioned this earlier, you know, this game isn't about trading. This game is about you discovering you. So like take that with a grain of salt. Like, and I know at the end of the day it's the trading that's going to be affected, but you're going to learn a lot more about yourself than you ever have, you know. And if you've ever been if any of you have like attended like therapy sessions and stuff like that, it's similar to that. But you don't need a therapist. You just need the charts. The charts is your therapy, baby. You learn about you as a person because you're facing yourself. You're facing your emotions. You're facing, you know, your greatest fears. You're facing your ego. You're facing, you know, everything and anything. People judging you, or not, people not supporting you, or your loved ones, you know, not supporting you, or, you know, being in a situation where you're trying to make this work and it not working out for you, like you fighting yourself to keep yourself alive in this game, you know. So like really, if I could give you any tip psychology wise, like treat it as such. Is this is a journey about you figuring out more about yourself, and think about it like that, and you start trying to focus on the characteristics that you start picking up off of yourself, and by doing so you learn what you're willing to do and what you're willing not to do, you know, what you're willing to focus on, and that develops your style, your strategy, your, you know, who you're going to be as a trader. You know, why do you think there's like people that trade options, people that trade stocks, people that swing trade, people that scalp? All of those different things exist because everyone is different. Everyone has different like needs. Everyone has different characteristics, personalities, like, you know, they do what works for them. Advice I needed. Things I jumped around a lot in the past. Yeah, 100% phases. Man, I'm trying to learn all the strategy. Which one you think works best? Try SNR and learning ICT now. Yeah, I think you're doing too much if you're like not one strategy. There's not one right, and everything else is wrong. It's like religion, right? There's so many different religions in the world. Not one is right over the other, and the other's wrong, right? Like some people believe in certain things and others believe in other things. That doesn't mean one is right and one is wrong. There's a million different ways to slice this pie. You need to pick a strategy that you feel most comfortable with, and you start tweaking it to work towards your characteristics, your personality. Trading is like doing a litmus test on yourself. 100%, bro. Yeah. But you know, I think that it's like when you start, oh man, she's about to break even on me. Come on now, pull up. Damn, she just crashed last minute right here on this. I think she's gonna break even on me. Come on, baby. Anyways, yeah, your speech sounds lit with that trippy music. I'm not trying to give a speech, man. I'm just sharing my, you know, my knowledge, my experience. I've been doing this for a while, man, and you figure some stuff out that you never thought. I feel like the way I am now as a trader, like I wouldn't have thought about the things that I think are important now. When I first started out, like you only think about the mechanics, right? Clicking buttons, putting numbers here, seeing money come in, take that money out. Like, but trading is so much more than that. You're playing a game against other people, and everyone has a common like theory or ideology around what's happening, and that only exists because you see patterns in the market because people are buying and selling, right? So you start to play the game at different levels. All right, man, have a good day ahead. Appreciate your stream. Cheers, man. I'll see you guys next week. I got about 20 minutes left here. I'm still in it. Didn't close me out, so I'm still in it. Still trying to take this for a little ride, see if it gives me a little bit more. I really would like to end the week on a positive, so hoping I get that little push. Kind of like a little doji candle right there. Man, honestly, if we get like a bullish engulfing candle, I might enter a third position. Just because look at this little level here. Man, we won't be able to be streaming though. Look at this level here that is holding, right? Coming back to retest it again, doji. Here goes your bullish engulfing. And you could probably just add another position there. Put your stops there. Something like that. I'll let you guys know if I take it. But I might, since this one is already risk free. There's no risk. I would just be risking whatever I risk on this one. But from the market structure, like it looks good to continue to push. When doing funded challenge, do you change the way you personally trade? Yeah, 100%. Like I have to adjust for the limits, right? The daily limits and the overall limits. Because instead of following my personal risk management plan, I have to, that is the risk management plan. The risk management is that I can't lose 4% in a day and 8% overall, right? So you have to adjust for that. When a trader becomes profitable, do you suggest they withdraw on a weekly basis or build up the account and withdraw monthly? Well, it depends on where you are in, like what phase you are in your trading journey, right? Like, are you compounding your account and you don't need the money? Then why are you withdrawing it? Keep compounding it. Compounding is the eighth wonder of the world or something like that. I forget the quote, but compound the account is no brainer if you're scaling, right? If you're happy with your account capital, you can take your profit. If you're wanting to do a combination of the both, take 50%, take 80%. Sometimes when it's been a tough week, like I like to reward myself and keep myself in good spirits and stuff, and sometimes I'll take, you know, the whole thing. I'll take all the profit that I made that week. It just depends. Right now, like personally, like I haven't withdrawn in a while, but like that's for different reasons, right? But before that, I was just doing weekly, like just every week withdrawing what I made because I was happy with my account capital. I don't need to be growing it, you know. I think it's more of a something you need to ask yourself. Do I want to grow my account size, and really like think about it like this: bigger account sizes, like higher capital, larger capital is less risk, you know. So what is your goal? Like if you're trying to make $1,000 a day, you know, $5,000 a day, you know, maybe it'd be better to have a, you know, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 account. You risk less. What GJ and buys, yeah, like I'm in a buy right now, but looks like it's gonna break even. I didn't get into the second position. I didn't like this price action here, but my first position, we already took partials and we're about to close this out at break even. Literally 15 minutes before the end of the stream, so kind of perfect timing. Yeah, right here you see close 50% stop loss to break even. So I'm not risking anything else on this trade. It keeps pulling up, like retesting this little zone here, wicking it, and then pushing up. So we'll see. I never even saw that level holding. Wow, gotta celebrate the 10 years of experiences. Yeah, I mean, you just start seeing it. Like, look at the prices. See the wick, and then right now we're in it, but the candle hasn't closed. So let's see what happens. I mean, if it breaks back down through here, it closes me out break even, which it's just about there. Looks like it might do that. Ooh, close. Ooh, she's pulling up. Still in it. See, that's even more confirmation of rejection. Look at that. So think about it like this: is price in this area has less favor over price in these higher areas, right? So more people are driving prices into here instead of here, because every time it's coming into here, they're pulling it up into here, pulling it up. I think it's gonna go 180.165, then go up. Yeah, I don't know how you guys come like with. I never focus on a specific number. First of all, like brokers, they all have variances in the price that they give, right? Their spreads and all that nonsense, like the banks they're tiered with and all that stuff. So, you know, I don't know how you guys can have set specific price numbers unless you're talking about like, you know, quarter point theory or something like that. That's something different. Or you can have two accounts, one for the long term and build, and the other one to do weekly withdrawals. Yeah, so I used to last year I had 3 accounts actually. One for my scalping and live sessions when I do my London sessions, and then The other one was long-term swing trading, and then the third one was for testing. Like I had a live account that I just threw a little bit of money in there to test different stuff, because I like to test in live environment with real funds, just because of an emotional and psychology standpoint, you know. 179 400. Do you trade stock too, or you focus on forex? Yeah, just forex. I don't trade stocks. I have a stock portfolio, but that's like long-term investment. It's not anything that I'm actively managing. It's just really things like industries and sectors that I find interesting, or find like, you know, potential future like use on. You know, I like to jump in and buy different things. Just like low of the wicks, probably it can hit stop loss and go up. Yeah, 100%. I mean, at the low of the wicks is my break even. So if it comes down there, then I'm out of the trade. I mean, we only got 10 minutes left on the stream anyways. I already hit TP1, closed partials. You know, I'm not going to force anything here. If she decides to keep going up, then great. If not, well, she'll break me even, break even there. 10 minutes left on the stream, guys. I think this is one of the first times we've gone till 4 a.m. on the Trading Nuts channel. Yeah, guys, do me a favor, if you're not already yet, you can follow me on Instagram. It's probably the best way to try to get a hold of me. You know, see recaps of like New York sessions, stuff like that. And just follow along, follow the journey. When you said low of the wicks, it sounded like you said Lord of the Wicks. No, low of the wicks. Sorry. Where are you from? I'm from Texas. Born and raised, baby, Texas. Thank you, learning a lot. You're most welcome. Yeah, make sure you guys like save these videos, like, you know, because this is recorded on Trading Nuts. You know, go back and watch it, and I check out the comments too, like when you guys ask comments and stuff. I think Trading Nut can even tag me and stuff, and you know, I'll answer questions after the fact, like, because I know some of you guys can't watch the entire stream during the stream, but there's a lot of valuable stuff, man. Like that's one of the things, like CJ, he went through like my past lives and stuff. Like if you go on my channel and go through the past lives and like ignore whether I win or lose on the trade, but pay attention to like the things I talk about. Just like today, you know, if you guys got any value today, like, you know, just jump into those older lives, and you like, there's tons of nuggets in there, tons of nuggets. I kind of wish I would have broken those up into, you know, smaller pieces of videos that I could like have shared like the nuggets and not be in like 4-hour videos, but you know, it is what it is. Hello from Argentina. Hello. Have you gone to watch MLC at Texas, Dallas? I don't know what MLC is. All this time I thought you was from the UK. No, bro. I mean, I trade London session, but I'm from Texas, man. Do you have a pickup truck? I actually just bought a truck in January. Yeah, because I wanted to get a boat, and I didn't have a truck. I only had my Mercedes, and I needed a truck to pull the boat. So I went and bought a truck in January, and then it was like I didn't get to drive it till like March, because I bought it in January, and then I took it to the shop to get like customized. I put like big tires and wheels and exhaust, like did a bunch of stuff to it. And so it took like about a month. So like month of February it was in the shop getting all the, you know, pretty bells and whistles. And then in March I picked it up, and like the week after or the week of that I picked it up, my boat was ready, and then I went to go pick up the boat, and the first week, man, the first week I was backing up the boat in the truck, and like I turned it too much, and I hit a freaking fire hydrant on the front of the front of my truck, man. It didn't do too much damage. It's like a scratch, like a scrape on the front end of the bumper, but it's my first truck, you know, and I'm like, wow, that sucks. So I haven't got it fixed, but I'm gonna get it fixed. I mean, it's like this big, like a very small, but it's, you know, I can tell. Thanks for your thoughts and help. You're most welcome. Before I found your channel, I tried SMC and other crap. You made trading easier for me. I'm in phase 2 of FTMO right now. Thank you. You're most welcome, brother. You're most welcome. That's what I'm here for, man. You know, really, I just want to share, you know, just me trading. And I think by doing so, you know, people learn a lot more that way. You know, there's a lot of different things people do. And, you know, I'm not really one for like entertainment or, you know, flashy things or, you know, clickbaity stuff. I don't do those things. So I guess I don't get as much attention than other traders that I've seen out there. But I feel like in the end, you guys get more value this way, you know, like this is real stuff. Like we're really doing this, you know, not, you know, like, oh, let me entice you with this title and, you know, tell you how you can turn $10 into $1 million. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna do my best and share it with you guys, and hopefully you guys will take the value from that. We got a lot of value. Thanks, LB. Much love, much love. F yeah, real Texan. Yeah, you know, I had some people that I met in Canada that thought we just rode around in horses in Texas. And don't get me wrong, there's places where, yeah, you ride horses, and I mean, my parents used to own a ranch, and I've ridden a horse myself. Like, I know how to ride a horse, I know how to saddle a horse, and all of that stuff. But like, you know, we have cars here too, you know, like we're not just riding around in horses and cowboy hats. But I went with it. I was like, yeah, man, like we ride horses to school and everything, like, you know, to the store, like to church, like to wherever you go, and you just ride around your horse. And they really thought that we was out here riding horses. Probably am I a bad person for doing that? I just kind of went with it, you know. I definitely will be looking out for more lives. Ever since the very first episode, GJ Breakdown, you were on the channel. You really give a different perspective, and Jeb's new needs must pay. Yeah. Which is the best prop firm according to your knowledge? You know, I mean, I'm using Blue Guardian. I'm testing it out live, so I don't really know. I've done challenges in the past before. I used to do like a challenge pass service where I did pass people's challenges, and I've done like FTMO, my Forex funds, and a bunch of different ones. There was some that weren't reputable companies, and some that even shut down, and you know, it's kind of hard to tell. But I will say that, you know, I like that Blue Guardian has the unlimited thing. I think that's really great. I like that the fact that they have the Guardian Protector thing, not because of what it can do, because you shouldn't have to have a tool to do that for you, but I mean, you should have the discipline to do that for you, right? But the thing is the fact that they offer that, for me, makes me feel like, as a trader, makes me feel like they have the trader's interest at heart, right? Because a lot of these prop firm companies, they're just popping up because it's the new fad, and they're making buku money off of people taking challenges, you know? That's one of the biggest motivators is money, guys. And like when you have an opportunity to make money and they're telling you, look, you can use our money, and all you got to do is pass this challenge. The challenge is not as easy as you think. You got to understand, before what it was, the dynamics was the basically the standard was make 10% phase 1, 5% phase 2. Phase 1, you're going to get 30 days, right? Phase 2, you're going to get 60 days. So they have 10% phase 1 with 30 days. So you're very aggressive, right? Because out of 30 days, think about that. There's only 5 days in a week. There's 4 weeks. That's 5, 10, 15, 20. You got 20 days, not 30. Okay. Out of the 20 days, you got CPI news, you got NFP, you got FOMC. So let's take out 3 days out of the 20. So now you got 17 days, right? I don't trade Mondays and Fridays. Take those days out. Like we're limited. So you got to be aggressive as hell. And then they switch it up, and if you manage to pass phase 1, they switch it up and they say, okay, half of that, just make half of that, we'll give you twice as long. And from a mindset perspective, that's a psychology, that screws with you because that thing is like, now you've been so aggressive to get to the 10%, you got to scale back and be more safe, And I've always told people that, like do it if you're profitable and consistent and you can do it. But it's like a mind fuck, man. Like, but with Blue Guardian, they have the Guardian Protector, which stops you from losing a certain percentage, right? Kicks you out for the day. It's like, okay, you're done. And they have unlimited time. So, I thought that was probably the best thing they could do, My Forex fund now has unlimited time. Yeah, I heard about that too. I think they just recently changed to that new style too. I think a lot of people are going to do it now too. Honestly, if you don't do it, you're probably really just out there trying to take people's challenge money. That's kind of messed up. But it's going to weed out the ones that really making money and not. Because if your business model is profitable with the traders that you have trading your capital, then the challenges really isn't your money maker, from a business perspective, at least. Oh, she's about to stop out at break even. It's 4 a.m. guys. We have to get off. I'm already at 4:01, so I don't know trading that's gonna get. I don't know. I'm sure he has somebody coming out. Oh, we just got stopped out anyways. Break even. Yeah. All right, guys. So this one closed at break even. Our runner closed at break even. We took partials at TP1. Stops were at break even, so we weren't risking more capital. It came back on that and stopped us out. So I'm going to go ahead and call it. That was our day for today. We'll be back next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You guys can add me on my Telegram, on the free Telegram, or the IG if you guys want updates during the weekends and stuff. Sometimes we do like Sunday analysis, and I'll send out a Zoom link. So make sure you log in and join up on that, and I'll see you guys next week. Much love. Peace.